Right then, this is for P2 and M1. P2 is described, M1's explained. The health and safety considerations associated with exercise programme sessions. Off we go, Marcus, go.
Risk assessment, it's very important that you do a risk assessment, because if you don't and somebody gets injured, then you're going to get bankrupt because you're going to get reported, you're going to get sued. Such as if a big company didn't do a risk assessment and someone got injured and nobody reported it, and then got infected, like say they had a scratch and got infected, then the company will go bust or lose a lot of money. So it's important to check, like, say if there's a wet floor, put a wet floor sign down, or have a plan B, contingency plan. The reason why this is important, again, so they don't get sued, just need to track all injuries and make sure they have more than one risk assessment for different areas, and that's about it really.
Right.
PARQs, this stands for Physical Activity Readiness Questionnaire. This is done before you do maybe like a gym session with somebody, and you ask the participants if they've got any, you give them the questionnaire, and then there'll be questions like, have you got any injuries or like that, or have you had any injuries in the past, and stuff like, do you smoke? So you don't want to overwork them, because if they smoke, then they're more high chance of having like a heart attack if they've got a bad diet or something like that. So it prevents any accidents happening before they happen.
Right.
Equipment check. It's important that all the equipment, also the facilities, are checked for hazards, such as if like you had a half broken hockey stick and it fell on its face, then again you're going to get sued for not doing a risk assessment and checking all the equipment.
What about in the gym then, the equipment, if it's in a gym, not a sport?
Well, if it's in a gym, then like, if you're not doing the equipment check, then the weight's like not set properly or anything else, then something like strain cells, pulse, like the weights.
What about with the machines?
If the machines are faulty, like manufactured, the belt and the treadmill could be loose, it could come off, and so it could come off the machine, then again hurt the cells. The reason why they need to check the equipment is so, and again, nobody gets sued, nobody gets blamed, and reduces the injuries to the participants.
Right.
Health and safety qualifications, stuff like first aid, so that's like knowing what to do in case somebody's got injured and stuff like that. So usually being able to use like bandages and being able to nurse wounds and stuff like that. There's also VID00331, which stands for Reporting of Injuries, Diseases and Dangerous Occurrences Regulations. So this is reporting serious casualties, and it enables local authorities and health and safety executives to think of preventions. So when you report something, they can then work together with health and safety executives and the authorities, so they work together to be able to prevent accidents from happening again. You must report things like deaths, major injuries, over 3-day injuries, injuries to members of the public, dangerous occurrences, gas, yeah, that's it.
Right.
CRB. It's important for all sports coaches and all sports leaders to have a CRB check, because if they're advertising to do a football coaching camp or something, parents are not going to want to teach their kids with people that are not CRB checked, or because they don't know what could happen. So it's important for everybody in the coaching environment to have a CRB check, or even in the gym, just so they've got a clean criminal record. The reason why this is important, then again, so they're trusted and everyone knows in a safe environment, and that's about it.
Fire drills and bomb threats. So this is knowing what to do when any of these things happen, maybe a bomb threat or a fire drill. So if you're in a gym, you need to know where the assembly point is, you need to know that all your participants or people in the gym know where the assembly point is. You need to know the procedures to follow. So maybe this could be exiting the building in a calm fashion without causing any injuries. Well, if you like if you panic while running out, it could cause injuries. You need to know where all fire exits are in case obviously there's a fire. And if there's a bomb threat, then there's stuff like you need to go obviously ring the police, and you need to, well, first of all, get everybody out, obviously, and then ring the police and check CCTV to see
Yep.
if you can find any evidence of what's going on.
Right, so you've done the health and safety ones. We're just going to go back to P1. Right, so if you look at those principles of fitness training, if you think about generalised sport in general, which two do you think are the most important principles or components?
I think muscular strength and balance is
Right, why is that then?
because
In sport in general?
sport in general you need like muscular strength. Like say rugby, you're gonna need an awful lot of muscular strength, and where the least one, like say darts, you're still gonna need muscular strength to throw the darts. You're gonna need something to do with muscles anyway. So and balance, you're gonna need like balance at every sport you're gonna do, because balance is eye coordination, like catching the ball, it's hand and eye coordination. That's your balance. So it's like you need balance at everything to walk. So
Such as what? Which sports might need balancing the most?
gymnastics, diving on board. Balance. You could use it in football as well, like Ozil, like I said, because he has good balance.
Right, okay. Nathan?
I think balance and coordination.
Right.
Obviously, balance you need it for everything, otherwise you'll be falling over everywhere if you have really bad balance.
Can you think of a sport where you might need good balance?
Another one.
Yeah.
Ice hockey.
Right, good.
Because obviously, if you don't have good balance, then you'll be falling over on ice. And it could cause injuries to yourself and to other players as well.
Right.
Agility. I think you need good agility because it's like a mixture of speed, balance, and strength and coordination. It's all together in one, innit?
Yeah.
So this is like bringing in balance, speed, strength, all in one. Therefore, agility, you need it because it's not just one thing that you're concentrating on.
Which sport for that one?
I went with NFL, so American football. You need agility.
Yeah.
That's like basically in every position you need to be able to get around players, either defensive side to get around the player to intercept the ball, or to get around the player to sack the quarterback.
Yeah.
And then offensive side, you need to be able to avoid the sack if you're a quarterback, or stop players from sacking your quarterback. And then obviously, if you're a receiver, then you need to get around the defensive players to be able to catch the pass.
Good. And the P2 and M1, which you think is the most important health and safety consideration?
I think
So if you had your own gym, which one would you prioritise, Marcus, as your biggest health and safety consideration?
the risk assessment,
Right.
because the machines could be faulty, so you'll need to check them.
Yeah.
Risk assessment, and it also covers your back if anyone gets injured.
Right. Nathan?
I think PARQ, because it prevents it before it's happened. So if you see that maybe they've got a really bad diet and they drink a lot or they smoke a lot, then you're not overworking them, and then they'll get serious injuries. So it could come back to you and you could get sued. But if you've given this PARQ and they've done it properly and they haven't got any injuries and they've got a healthy lifestyle, and you can put them to the proper tests and stuff like that, you don't want to push them too hard.